Good evening. I'm Jesse Waters in for Laura Ingram, and this is the Ingram Angle from New York. Thank you for watching the special, The Trump Agenda in 2018. And that agenda just got a huge head start when President Trump signed the sweeping $1.5 trillion tax cut into law this morning.
We had the largest tax cuts in our history just approved, and I was going to wait for a formal signing sometime in early January, but then I watched the news this morning and they were all saying, will he keep his promise? Will he sign it by Christmas? It's an honor to have you with us, and we will sign this right now. This is something I'm very proud of. Great for our country, great for the American people. Thank you all.
Looking forward to 2018, this tax cut could be a huge difference maker. Right now, Democrats think they're poised for big gains in the midterm elections because of polls showing the supposed unpopularity of both the president and the tax cut. But if those cuts make an already humming economy really take off, the president and the GOP will be in the driver's seat come November. Trump seems ready to roll. He already revealed one of his top priorities for early 2018 before heading to Mar-a-Lago for the Christmas break.
I really do believe we're going to have a lot of bipartisan work done, and maybe we start with infrastructure, because I really believe infrastructure can be bipartisan. We've spent $7 trillion in the Middle East, not to mention all of the lives and all of the heartache, and it's so sad. $7 trillion. It's time for us to rebuild our country.
The president may finally get that bipartisan support. It would seem difficult for Democrats, of all people, to argue against more domestic spending. So much to talk about. Let's bring in our guests. Fox News contributor and former advisor to the president, Dr. Sebastian Gorka, is in Washington. And civil rights attorney and talk radio host Leo Terrell is in Los Angeles, California. So, Doctor, I'll start with you. Trump will have to run, along with his allies in Congress, on reality. They can point to people's bank accounts and say, there, that's the tax cut. Democrats, on the other hand, are running on emotion. They're running on envy. And they're saying the rich are bad and you're getting hosed. Do you think that's going to be hard for the Republicans to out-message?
Look, Jesse, first things first, thanks for having me, and congratulations on that sterling speech you gave at Turning Point USA the day before yesterday.
Oh, thank you very much.
That was quite a speech.
Flattery will get you everywhere, Doctor.
I try. But what are the Democrats going to run on? We have 3% GDP growth rates already, 1.5 million jobs created, the lowest unemployment in 17 years. Everybody who pays taxes is going to get a tax cut. What are they going to run on? I just don't see the message. Let's remind ourselves, Jesse, President Obama was the only president since the Depression who never reached 3% GDP growth rate for 1 year for his whole 8 years in office. 2018 is going to be incredible for the president. It's going to be incredible for all Americans. Whether you voted for him or not, you will have an incredible 2018.
So, Leo, the point is the Democrats have not taken any ownership of the economy. They didn't vote for the tax cuts. They've been against everything the president's been doing. So when the economy's humming along, they can't claim any credit. Is that going to be difficult for the Democrats to run against a soaring economy?
You know, I'm going to win this argument by using Republican principles. Today, when President Trump signed that bill, he threw Republicans in blue states under the bus. There's a reason why Republicans voted against this bill. Let me tell the American public. Americans in New York, California are going to be double taxed. Now they're going to have the disadvantage of paying not only a federal tax, but state and local tax. They have wiped out the interest deduction on mortgage. And let me tell you how important that is. It is amazing how Republicans like Peter King, like Dana Rohrabacher, and like Darrell Issa have said, this bill is not good. And you know what? Selling this bill is going to be very tough, because even your own Fox News contributor, Karl Rove, said, Mr. President, stay in the White House because you're unpopular. Right now, President Trump could not sell free groceries to the American public.
I'm not so sure about it. You do make a good point, though, about the New York and California people. I'm probably going to get hammered, and that's fine. I understand that. But for the majority of Americans, I mean, you see AT&T announcing, Comcast announcing, they're showering workers, hundreds of thousands of workers, with $1,000 Christmas bonus checks as a result of the tax cut, Dr. Gorka.
Jesse, I
hold
know
on, let
your
Doctor
friend.
finish.
I know your guest likes autocratic presidents like President Obama, who thinks they can dictate everything that happens in this country. But we have states' rights, and the president can't help it if California or New York or Connecticut is hosing the people that live there. That's the state's decision to do so. And if you don't like it in New York and Connecticut, you can do something about it as a voter. I was in Nevada this week. I was stumping for Danny Turkanian. They hosted the event in the Extreme Manufacturing headquarters. They make those extendable forklift trucks. Think of this one thing. Biggest manufacturer of these forklift trucks. Last year, each of these cost $200,000. Last year, they sold 115. Jesse, thanks to Donald Trump, thanks to the unleashing of the economy, Extreme Manufacturing has a backorder of 900 units. That's the Trump effect.
Hey, let me just, Dr. Gorka, answer these two questions. Fundamental American principle, to be a homeowner, to buy a home. Every American homeowner got a hose because right now the interest deduction on mortgage rates have been eliminated. More importantly, what happened to the old traditional fiscal conservative? Spending cuts with tax cuts. Where's Paul Ryan's videos? All of a sudden, we're going to forget about spending cuts. This tax bill adds $1.5 million to the deficit. Where's all the fiscal conservative Republicans?
Gorka, you want to take this one, or do you want me to? I'll take half of it, and I already know what's going to be on the agenda in 2018. They want to try to get some sort of welfare reform done, which will cut spending. And a lot of people are predicting massive growth as a result of the tax cut, which is going to bring in more revenue to the federal government. Dr. Gorka, do you want to finish off that point?
I just have to. So suddenly the left cares about spending. I mean, President Obama doubled the money this nation owns in comparison to every other president that came before him. Suddenly they care about how much money the federal government is wasting. Come on, guys, let's be serious.
You know, Leo, you are using so many Republican talking points. I think you might have to change your party.
Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm just showing the hypocrisy about what the Republicans are saying. This is so unlike Republicans. And more importantly, Trump has just signed the execution warrant for every blue state congressional Republican because, you know what? Like Karl Rove, Fox News contributor, said, Mr. President, stay in the White House.
All right, well, listen.
I see. So now he has no credibility.
Leo, let me just add this.
He's a rhino.
Hold on, Dr. Gorka.
He's a rhino.
The House is under siege.
Leo, on you.
Let's lay off our own contributors here for a second. The House is under siege. I agree that historically it flips when the other party's out of power. I get that. But you know what? The DNC's broke. They only have about $4 million cash on hand. The RNC has about $45 million cash on hand. They're going to need to fundraise a little bit more if they think they're going to win back anything.
Let me hit that out of the park right now. In Alabama, in December, guess what? More Democrats came out in December of 2018 than the 2014 midterm election. Those are numbers telling you the Democrats are going to create a storm in 2018, and they're going to take over the midterm election. There are people who are upset with this president. Can't sell groceries, can't sell free groceries, because you know what? He's alienated the American public with his rhetoric.
Dr. Gorka, go ahead.
The only people upset with this president are the people who don't understand why America chose him on November the 8th and who know that if this economy keeps on trucking, that they're in trouble. The Democrat Party is now predicated on one thing, Jesse, and it's really sad. It is predicated on this president failing and on this economy failing. That's un-American. To wish that people don't get tax breaks, to wish that you shouldn't get a bonus from AT&T. Why would you do that? Everybody's boat can rise. Everybody's boat can float. But no, I'm going to have to vote for the other person losing money.
You keep talking about those bonuses. Those bonuses, we were promised jobs, not bonuses. Bonuses are one-time giveaways.
We've got jobs.
We're talking about jobs. You bring me back in 12 months and let's see the impact of this tax cut.
Well, listen, Leo, there's already been 2 million jobs created since the president came into office. So wages are going to go up as a result of this, and jobs. Come on, the thing hasn't even kicked in yet. Are you willing to give it a chance?
More than 1 million people, more than 1 million people in less than a year. have been taken off food stamps, suckling on their government teat, and come back to work. How can you not be thankful that that is happening?
Okay. See, you're changing the subject. I want to stick to that great tax
jobs.
Bill. And let me say it right now, you're making a massive assumption that these corporations are not going to buy back your stock. It's to their incentive to buy back your stock because these executives will get nice, huge bonuses. I know this. I've studied this. I'm telling you right now,
Leo,
you can't guarantee they'll give them jobs.
Leo, you're the only one that could complain about American workers getting $1,000 bonus checks. How is that a bad thing? Why can't you just say it's good?
Jobs.
You're getting jobs.
I want jobs. I don't want tip money. I want a job. Okay?
Tip money?
I want a job.
Leo,
promised jobs.
You must be living large. I've never tipped a G.
You have to live in the real words. I'm sorry. You have to
Let's not confuse a bonus with a job.
All right,
let's not confuse a bonus with a job.
Listen, I think let's wait till see how it plays out. But Leo, man, tipping $1,000, I need to come work for you.
Bring me back in 12 months and let's see how many jobs were created.
All right, I got to go, guys. Thank you very much.
Merry Christmas.